it's just...
Woo!
Sir!
Welcome back, everybody.
About time.
It is Betting the W episode 33. Guys, it has been forever since Betting the W episode 32. It has been quite some time.
It's 33.
It is 33. Oh, wait, no, I
It's
just never changed the header. It's 36.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 36.
It's been fucking forever since 32.
It's been a really long time. I don't even remember. Demonetized. All of our all of our billions of ad revenue gone.
Well.
Wah, wah.
So much for your personal loans.
Exactly. Well, guys,
Okay.
a lot has happened in the world of women's sports since we last got together, including a little bit of copycat behavior. If anyone remembers our episode with Dano in New York, an absolute hit, a fantastic watch, go check it out. We made our very own WNBA grid because all the other grid websites were not participating. And then guess what? Follow the leader time. Now everybody's got a WNBA grid because the boys did it.
And it caused me a lot of stress trying to
did.
make one.
Poor Kate.
Would have been
Almost had to produce the show. Oh no. But now we've got a few different daily grids. Shout out first of all to Her Hoop Stats. They have a grid.
The original one.
The OG came. I don't know. I mean, Dano does work for Her Hoop Stats, so you're welcome. You're welcome. We'll leave it at that. We also have the Immaculate Grid, the originators of the grid. And we have not done the grid yet today.
No. Going in blind.
Would we like to take a crack before we get into tailing and fading?
I feel like we have to, right?
like
I would love to take a crack at this. So,
keep looking.
I would love to take a crack. Would love to take a hit. So, today's grid, we've got Washington Mystics, Chicago Sky, 4+ assists per game in a season across the top.
Okay.
And then across the y-axis, we've got Mercury, Aces, and all WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a solid grid.
I feel like we could get at least 5 here.
I feel like we should do pretty well here.
I am always shocked doing any grids. Whenever there's accolades, it's always way fewer people than I think.
Yeah, exactly. 4+ assists is a harder benchmark to get than you would think.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to be careful there. Let's not fall into that trap. I often fall into that trap where I'm like, oh yeah, of course Cal Ripken Jr. hit 400 home runs.
Of
And
course,
it's like,
Ted Williams got 3,000 hits. How did
he went to war. He was in war. But you got to think about those things. You got to think a little bit deep sometimes. So we've been really griping every time they put like the Atlanta Dream or the Fever, like these newer organizations on there.
Well, the Fever got a lot of people. They just be running them in and out.
Yeah, that's true. The Fever are a revolving door, but it's so frustrating when the Atlanta Dream are on there. It kind of ruins a whole section for you because I just don't know Dream players. That's on me, I guess. I should do more research. But let's take a crack at this one. Are we gonna try for rarity here?
I think we gotta just go safe.
Okay, I think so too. I like to just fill it in.
Been immaculate.
I like to just fill it in. So here's where my brain's going first.
A really easy one to get out of the way.
Go for it.
If you want to just DT assists.
Oh,
definitely got 4+.
Definitely. Plug it for
If we want to
Mercury
go
and 4+
rarity.
assists.
No, we'll just go. We'll be safe.
Okay.
I feel like SDS probably got 4, but 4 is a weird number.
4 is weird. You want to try it? Just take a
You're
risk.
both doing it, so
Yeah, let's just take a risk.
You take the risk. I'll go safe.
Yeah.
Okay,
SDS,
there we go.
13%. There we go. You know DT is probably way up
It's
there.
probably the rest. It's probably 87%.
Mm-hmm.
My mind immediately. I hate when I see two teams next to each other, and I'm like, yeah, because Mystics and Sky, my personal fave, Ellen Adeladon,
Mm-hmm.
would be super easy there. But she surely has made an all WNBA team with the Mystics.
Sure.
I think it would be a little more rare for her on the Sky.
Ooh. Would it count?
I think she probably made it an all league team
Go for
with
it.
the Sky. So I'm gonna go EDD, Sky, all WNBA.
And then we gotta think.
Then we gotta think of another
we
Mystic,
gotta think of another mystic.
which might be challenging. Which might be
What are we
tough.
doing?
Kate, would you like to?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm not good at grids.
Keep thinking.
Thank you.
I can tell you thinking.
The wheels are turning.
I see one that's not gonna be that rare,
All right.
but Sky Aces, CP,
Yeah.
Candace Parker.
Yeah. It's like the other day it was Sky Sparks. I'm like,
Yeah,
you go CP, but you don't
83%. I wouldn't know the other player to be in that square, so I'm gonna play it safe on that one for sure.
Mm. Now here's the thing with grids. The second I see these logos, I forget every single person that's ever played
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, I guess I
organization.
don't know any of these.
The Mystics are a tough one. Okay. No. Kia Nurse never played for the Mystics, did she?
Ooh, I don't know. It's a good
I always
one.
get Kia Nurse and Tasha Cloud mixed up, so that's probably what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely played for the Mercury.
Yeah. She's played for a sneaky lot of teams.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. I don't know. We could say I really want to go AZB, Amanda,
Zowie
Zowie
Yep.
for Aces Mystics, but I don't think she ever played for the Aces.
Yeah, I don't.
She was on the roster.
I think
Oh,
They got sent
she
out of
was
town.
like-
does that count? Like,
I don't
You
think
have
that
to play
count.
in a
They
game.
have to play.
for them.
So that's like the only person my mind is on. All right, let's get the assists out of the way.
Okay.
You
I
go.
want aces, 4 assists, Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond. Okay.
Technically played for the Stars. You can always get a little extra rarity there. 10%, not bad. I think most people are going to go Chelsea
I was
Gray
thinking
there.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Becky Hammond is a solid one because you're like, oh, well. You don't think she played for the Aces. She technically did. What you got? You want to do it? I feel like I'm taking a lot of low-hanging fruit.
Well, yeah, I was thinking we could go sneaky rarity. I think if you go DT, all WNBA 4+ assists.
Okay. I was thinking her,
Outside of
Super.
the yeah.
Yeah. Let's rock with that. Diana. Everyone's gonna go Diana for top right.
Yeah,
7%.
there we go.
That's really good. I think Super is probably the top answer there. Mystics are.
We definitely played ourselves going EDD
We
for the
did.
sky.
We did. That
Let's
was a bit of a mistake.
put that out of the way.
That was a little. I got a little confident on that one. Definitely am struggling to think of Mystics at this current time.
Yeah, and like all the Mystics I can think of, I don't feel like they got that all WNBA.
Yeah.
Maybe. No. We got Shakira Austin. We'll get one this year. I don't know if she will. She didn't play no games.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's a lot of young players on the Mystics right now.
Yeah,
Outside
exactly.
of
This is-
Did Natasha Cloud ever?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the only guess I could
That's
throw
what
out
I'm
there.
going. Natasha Cloud. No. She did not.
And then the thing about this, you'll look at the list and be like,
Of course.
of course.
How did I not think of that? Or it'll be completely random name that I've never heard of in my life. That
Oh
happens
yeah, no,
sometimes,
that
too.
is. Watch, it's gonna be like 3 people. EDD, and 2 people.
Right, yeah,
Never heard of
exactly,
them.
exactly. It's gonna be a really small group to pull from. I don't think I have any other.
I might be cooked. Oh man.
I don't think Keaner's played for the Mystics, but I'm gonna throw it out there. No, she didn't. Okay. All right, that's. I think I put my limit on this.
Yeah, 5's about where I live.
Let's do give up and let's see. See what the top answers are. So Tina Charles, of course, played
Oh
for
my
the
god.
Mercury and
Well, you know
Mystics.
why I didn't think of Tina
Yeah,
Charles.
We try not to think about Tina Charles.
Diamond Shields.
Alicia
come on.
Clark played for
Yeah.
the Mystics and Aces.
We could have won that.
See, we could have gone Mystics all WNBA, but it would have been 82% rarity. I was trying to get a little more rarity in there. Yeah, Diamond Shields from Mercury.
Yeah, that's a big miss. Tina Charles, a big miss.
This
Alicia
is a-
Clark, sneaky amount of teams.
Yeah.
Every time.
There are certain
I
players
see
that
a
have
name.
bounced around a lot, but all the players you can think of have played for the same team for like 15 years.
Yeah. Also, only 6 Mystics, WNBA, all WNBA.
Yeah, right. Like the numbers are 6, 5,
Ah,
9.
Tina
over
Charles
here.
again.
This is.
Okay, it's
Grids
okay.
are tough,
we'll
but
get
5
back.
out of 9 is not bad. We got the
We'll get back.
majority. We got the majority. We'll bounce back. That's the beauty of grids is there's a new one every day, and the next day is always the one where you're gonna get a immaculate.
All the Sky ones we could have got.
Really
All the Sky W, all W over there. CP, Salute, Diamond Shields, you probably wouldn't have got, forgot about there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sylvia Fouls.
Did Sylvia Plus Fowles play for this guy? I didn't know that.
Yeah, early Sylvia Fouls. Man, we. Brutal.
There you go. That's the beautiful tragedy of the grid. We did pretty good, guys. Good job. 5 out of 9. We got the majority. Let's
Good batting average.
move on to
Great.
some tailing and some fading. From the last 3 or so weeks that we've been apart, let's talk some women's sports.
You started off, man.
Anyone itching to start? I can start.
You got it?
So I am tailing Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Mhm.
Just in general, specifically last night, the Nebraska Volleyball team, who's one of the best teams in sports, played a volleyball match outside at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln. I brought this up when they first announced it. I was like, it's going to be electric. It was so electric. There were 92,000 people in the stadium.
3.
92,003. Glad they counted those last 3 for some reason. Then we were talking about this last night. I checked, or I saw a post about it. 292K in Lincoln. So like a third of the population of Lincoln showed out for that match.
That's fire.
I will say, logistically, it was kind of a weird venue to have a volleyball game. I feel bad for the people who were sitting, high up because it's a volleyball court is much smaller than a football field, which is what Memorial Stadium is built for. So it was a small square on like the far end zone. So there were people in the other side of the stadium that were just,
They didn't put it like
they didn't
50.
center it, which is
No.
weird. I don't know why they
That
didn't
is
center
weird.
it. But there were also people like standing like floor level, like right next
That
to the
would be
court.
sick.
That would have been sick. If you got an actual seat, feel bad for it because you probably couldn't see the court, and also they don't have a very good video board at Memorial Stadium, even though they invest millions of dollars in that football team.
Yeah.
But just to be a part of that atmosphere looked so electric. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
it must have
man,
been awesome
that
to
looks
see them.
incredible. Got me hyped for Iowa to play their scrimmage against DePaul
Ooh.
out in Kinnick Stadium.
That's gonna be such a funny game.
Stadium games would move. Yeah, to play basketball outside is gonna be crazy.
Like the boat
But-
basketball games.
Bet the under always on outdoor games. But yeah, the world record for a women's sports match outsold like a Barcelona FC soccer game, I believe was the original record holder. So
That feels like a hard number to top too.
yeah,
92,000
that's a lot.
people.
That's a lot. I don't know how many Kinnick holds, but I don't think it holds as many as Memorial Stadium.
It's ridiculous.
Huge. And volleyball is so popular in Nebraska. It's so cool to see. They brought other Nebraska schools in. Kind of soft because it's like Wayne State and like Omaha and like teams that are nowhere near as good as Nebraska. But as a scrimmage, it was whatever.
Yeah.
Nebraska will be very good at volleyball this year. Also got me excited for volleyball season. Just
Yeah.
love to watch volleyball. And also, always worth mentioning, just a reminder, Nebraska also got the best pitcher in college softball on their softball team now. So Nebraska is a women's
Nebraska
sports
coming up.
hub
Yeah.
for sure. So
Yeah, good
shout
thing
out
for their
Huskers.
football team.
Yeah, facts. Men's sports are
What's
terrible.
Bart doing?
The basketball team's never been to the tournament. And meanwhile, you've got the volleyball team who won the national championship. You got your best player in softball, and their women's basketball team's pretty good too. Like Nebraska knows where it's at. They know where it's at. I'm also tailing Indiana Fever. Over 10.5 wins. I felt like such an idiot when Dano was celebrating his over 7.5 wins. I was like, why didn't I get him all the way up at 10.5?
I don't know, off 3 straight.
They got so hot here at the end of the season. I really thought the bet was toast. But I will get to cash that slip. Over 10.5. It's kind of a risky bet looking back on it, but
Whoa.
they took care of business, and they're still going to get a great draft pick. And they showed a lot of signs of good stuff. They're not going to make the playoffs, but what would they do in the
That's what they
playoffs
want.
if they got there? Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to win in the playoffs, so might as well get close and get a great draft pick.
Yeah, and we've seen the tanking this year.
Yeah, Tanky is crazy.
You know, they want Caitlin Clark.
I am fading any women who run Well, not the women.
Whoa.
Any
Whoa.
women who run.
Any women who run. I'm fading the hopes and dreams of the poor women who have to run the 200 meter. Earlier this week, Sherika Jackson from Jamaica ran the 200 meters in 21.41 seconds, which is incredibly fast. It was almost fast enough to top Florence Griffith Joyner in 1988, a time of 21.34.
God, 1988.
Athletics keep advancing, and people keep getting more and more athletic, and every year, like, Michael Phelps' records will be broken at some point. Usain Bolt's records will be broken at some point. The fact that the women's 200 meter record is standing from 1988 is unreal. People keep getting bigger and stronger and faster, and yet no one has ever been faster than FloJo in the 200 meter.
FloJo was just like roided up.
She was. She was. Like, that was definitely the controversy around her. She was running that fast for a reason. But even so, like, all the other, that was part of the era. Everyone was juicing. Like, no one's been able to top her yet, and that is nuts. 21.34 might just stand forever. I don't know.
That's incredible.
I'm trying to
Very
find.
fast.
This is just a funny thing to throw in. I read the other day there was a track and field athlete that, like, no one knew their name, and
Nice.
they were like just expecting to lose, but she swapped herself out for her niece, who was like significantly younger than her,
Okay.
and like does not look like her, and her niece won it. And then
She
they're
got credit
just-
for the win.
Was
I'm trying to find it.
was this at Worlds? Like,
I don't think so. I think it was like an out of country thing, but I saw
Oh,
the
okay.
video. She just smothered them. Like, she's a fantastic runner. Should do it herself. But I'm trying to find it.
Her aunt was just like, yeah, that's what
I know. And then they like, well, actually, it was somewhere televised because they zoomed in on her after the run, and everyone was like, "That's
Wait a
not her.
minute.
Wait a minute.
That's not her."
Who is that?
I don't know the aftermath of that, but she was definitely not counted.
You're gonna have to find this.
I'm gonna
because
have to find this. I definitely liked it.
The track and
somewhere.
field Worlds happened while we were gone in Budapest, so
Yeah.
that's happened on the biggest stage. That'd be hilarious.
There's no.
I know it. There's no way it did.
We
that.
would have heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't
it
even
was
heard about
Worlds.
this.
That's incredible.
I'll
Yeah.
find it.
I love
We'll
a story
find
like
it.
that.
The scenes
Check
out of
the
Budapest
Twitter.
were
That sounds like a John Boyce, like, SB Nation video
Yeah.
about, like, the weirdest track run of all time. Dave, she's looking, this
No,
research. Okay, what do you got this week, sir?
I got just completely vibes. Tailing the Wings for no reason other than vibes.
Yes!
I saw them play when they were in Connecticut, and I decided the Aces kind of suck. The
Yeah.
Libs are, whatever.
Who knows?
The Wings are gonna win it all.
Yes!
The Wings are gonna win it all.
Yes!
Enrique's built for the moment. You know that team. No one wants to get them in their draw.
No
one
way.
wants them on their side of the bracket. And if they get the Aces, we know how that went.
Yeah. We know that
They
the
already
Wings
got
can
them
beat.
once. They almost took them down again. They're gonna win it all.
I like
Big time players make big time plays, baby. The Wings are the team of chaos, and WNBA needs some chaos this year. It was all Aces in the first half, all Liberty in the second half, all Wings in the playoffs. Baby.
Yeah,
let's
but
go.
Aces will figure it out.
Aces
got their number.
cooked. Cooked.
See ya. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm fading records, so everyone's saying this is a record-breaking season. No, duh. They're playing more games, guys.
Way more games.
It's like
Way more games.
when the NFL went to 17 games and like the most random people were setting receiver
Right,
records.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Right, like, yeah, Zay Jones probably going to break Calvin Johnson's record at some point, man. They got an extra game to do it.
Yeah. So every time I watch a broadcast, they're like, oh, this record just broke.
The most, whatever, in a season. Yeah.
Shocker.
Right. Of course.
You got like so many more games.
Right, let's keep things in perspective here, people.
I got another one, just throwing out that I didn't even think, just throwing about it. Fading eating. How about
Ooh.
our boy in Spain's mom?
Oh.
On a hunger
That
strike.
poor woman and her poor son.
Her poor son.
Her poor boy. What are they doing to her baby?
Why are they locking her in a closet and making her not eat? Why are
She
they doing
chose
this to her?
I think, why would they do? Why would the woke mob come for her? We'll leave that. We'll leave that for Kate and her tailoring.
Oh my god.
Fading flights.
Fading. Oh yeah, I'm fading flights.
You're tailing wings, but fading flights.
Yeah.
You can't fly without wings.
No, exactly.
Okay. I'm just making sure you know.
Yeah. So
like a penguin, you're like a flightless bird.
Well, I mean, you saw that they said we'll charter flights for the playoffs, and they're like, actually, we might not.
Who knows?
So I'm fading flights because honestly, I say you just make them walk. Boston. Who cares?
Cities aren't that far apart, right?
Yeah, come on. What?
I can't find it, guys. It's
All right.
really frustrating.
I think you were lying. Let's move on to your next. Let's move on to your tailoring.
Did you see me pull up like my TikTok lines?
Yes.
Like going through.
I think you're manic. I think you need to.
You're tripping.
I feel like I
You
like dreamt it.
Maybe you did. That's a pretty hilarious dream.
Okay.
I wish it was real.
Me too. It would have been funny.
Oh well.
Which one should I start with? Should I start with the good vibes or the bad? I think they're both bad vibes.
Are any
if
of
you
these
really
these
think
are
about
both
it.
bad vibes.
These are both bad vibes.
Let's go tailing first.
You know
Damon
what
already
tailing?
touched on it.
You know what tailing?
With
what?
consensually touched on it.
I'm tailing consent, guys.
Yes. I got a big future on consent. It's gonna pay off in the long run.
I feel like I don't need to elaborate.
Absolutely. It's a news story. Yeah,
I'm failing
absolutely.
consent, and I won't elaborate.
Obviously, I can't remember her name, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but when the Spain's women's football team won the World Cup, a female athlete from Spain was kissed against her will by the president of, what was he president of? Like the country or the
Spanish Football Federation.
Yeah, like a big old dude. And it was very forceful. It's on video everywhere. Definitely not what we want when you're trying to celebrate like the biggest thing of your life. And Jennifer Hermoso, I don't know, but Jennifer. But it's definitely, and it wasn't even like he resigned and it's over. He refused to resign. The press conference of him screaming at the press saying, "I will not resign."
That was a wild scene.
A video just came out of like he like sent a video to the courts of Jennifer on the team bus after the fact. She found a meme comparing the kiss of them to something else that we couldn't see, but he sent that into court saying she was laughing about it. I did nothing wrong. So that's like a new thing. I saw that this morning, but the whole football federation.
He's still employed? I thought they were
I thought
the Spanish football.
They're like investigating.
They're definitely investigating it. He did not. I'm pretty sure he still is, but like the rest of his team resigned. Like they are down to
everyone else is gone.
one guy, and it's
they
still
were entrenched in scandal to begin with, and then he does this like in front of the world on global television. And then Damon mentioned that his mother is going on a hunger strike now because of the false accusations against her son, her poor son.
See, I didn't know that.
She's
locking
herself in
the closet
of a church
at their church and going on a hunger strike.
She don't die.
Everyone is being mean to her son.
She is gonna die in there.
Genuinely, what does she think that's gonna accomplish?
Nobody cares.
I don't give a shit if you eat or not. Like,
this is not important.
That is so sus.
So yeah.
For her and her son.
Consent is where it's at.
Consent's where it's at. Oh yeah, there it is. I totally missed that. The news about his mother.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
It's hilarious.
That is absolutely hilarious.
She's still in there?
This was 3 days ago.
She better not have given up already. You
It was like 2 hours.
You're
She
soft.
walked out of the closet.
Like,
She's like, I'm hungry. Yeah, consent. On the field, off the field, boy or girl, in between.
In between.
Just ask.
Oh my god.
anyone else.
Makes
My bad. But
BettingThew goes woke again.
My bad, guys.
That was like the least woke thing we've ever said.
Betting the woke.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. But yeah. Anyways, what am I fading?
What are you fading?
Lack of consent. No.
Hand in hand.
To further your point then.
Non-COVID illness. Guys, Lexi Brown is officially out for the season as of yesterday.
With an illness?
With a non-COVID
COVID
illness.
Yeah, bring back COVID. Come on.
No, what are we doing?
I know, at least COVID, you can be back in like 2 weeks. Like,
I wonder what this
I don't
illness
think
is
we
that is
know.
out for
She's been
months.
posting on Twitter, like, thank you for everyone that's prayed for me, like, I'm feeling better. But you're right, it has been months. And the fact that it was, like, only announced, like, yesterday from ESPN saying she was out for the remainder of the season.
I mean, they got, like, what, 4 games left?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like,
It's always funny
cool.
when people go down at the end of the year. It's like after the rest of the year, I'm like, oh no.
Year's almost over. You could you could sprain your thumb and be out of the year.
Yeah, I don't think we know what it is, but she has positive vibes on Twitter.
Oh, good.
She's chilling, hopefully. Hopefully she's doing good. Hope she feels better. And I hope she's back next season. But it always breaks my heart when I see the non-COVID illness.
Yeah, you prefer the COVID illness?
I prefer the COVID illness or like a specified.
Bring it back.
Well,
You're just nosy. You just want to know what the disease is.
I'm nosy. I want to know what exactly.
What was the only time they actually tell you what it is?
I genuinely do. Like, I want to know what's wrong with someone. Like, are they out with a little stuffy nose, or did they like break their femur? Yeah, like, do they have mono?
Out indefinitely. Mononucleosis.
See, that's what I want to know. It's like, ooh, who are they kissing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just do this for the
It's like,
gossip.
have they? Well, yeah, because if they have mono and they share the drink with the team, they have like 3 months before the rest of the team gets mono. Like, we need to know for like
everyone
the future
Sparks.
of our bets. If she has mono,
No one's betting on the Sparks. I hate
Yeah,
to break it to you.
definitely. That's a sicko bet.
but
You know what I saw just because Lexi Brown from Duke, the Chicago Sky, hosting a Duke night.
Really?
wow.
Are Duke players like prevalent in the WNBA? Like they put that on the grid all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean it's like what, like Duke, Tennessee, South Carolina now.
like
Oh.
Duke is a
But Duke-
level
Duke should be
down.
way
Like
down.
it's UConn, Tennessee, Rutgers, then Duke. Hey! Alright. Let's talk a
That's
little.
the coolest thing we've ever done.
That was fire. I'm bringing that back. Alright. Let's do a little betting the weekend. It's Thursday night, so we got games going on.
We can actually talk about the Ion lineup without the Ion lineup going on.
Facts.
For the first time ever. We can have our. Oh, I guess we can't really have our Friday parlay because we won't have any.
Yeah, we don't
actual
know.
lines.
We don't know what the lines. That's probably good. Probably protect people from our parlay.
Horrific race. I have never hit a parlay in my life. I don't think.
Parlays are so dumb.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
just something's gonna lose in there. Something's bound to lose.
You go 2-leg. You can bet them separate. You know they'll both hit.
Exactly.
You put them together. You ain't win it.
Just bet straight bets. Don't try to win everything all at once. But let's talk the weekend slate. We got a pretty good set of games going on. We're getting towards the end of the season. Getting late in the regular season. It is almost September. Will be tomorrow. So what is the matchup that you were looking at this weekend?
I'm looking at 2 games on tomorrow's slate. Tomorrow. Okay, good. Thought I was tripping. Tomorrow's slate. Looking at Dream Links. Big playoff implications there.
time.
Both of those teams on the cusp of being playoff teams. Terrific job. There we go. Terrific job of the Lynx to turn their season around.
Yeah.
Started 0-6.
Yep.
Came back and they are probably a playoff team.
I would love to see the Lynx in the playoffs.
That's a fun team right there.
Very much.
The Dream, not so much.
No. Dreams suck.
So I'm looking for the Lynx to beat the Dream.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Because they're both teetering around that 6th seed right now.
Yep.
So 1 loss, and who knows, the Sky might sneak back in.
Oh man, there could be some chaos here at the end of the season.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, I think the Sky could put up a fight in any playoff series.
Yeah, the
I'm
Sky are
just-
scrappy.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not gonna go away.
They're like the Wings light, I'd say.
Yeah,
Where you
facts.
don't really want to see them in that scenario.
Which kind of like makes sense. Kalia is like Arike light. Like everything is just like a little bit downgraded from what is going on in Dallas.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other one I'm looking at, not the Wings Fever. I don't really care about that game. I'm looking at the Sun Liberty, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a big
That's
matchup.
big.
The Liberty look like the best team in basketball right now.
Yeah.
World
time.
champions.
Sorry, Noah. Sorry, Sharika Jackson.
Sorry, Flojo. And the Sun are playing right now. They had a rough first half against the Mercury. I don't know what the score looks like right now. But that is a good team. Those two teams, like it's obviously the teams with the MVP candidates are the teams that are the best in the league.
Right.
Usually that's what you want. But we got AT and Brianna going at it.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a huge matchup for that 1, 2, 3 seed.
Yeah, facts. I think we have been saying all season like it's the top 3 teams, but the Aces are standing out in front of everybody. Now it's clearly the Liberty, and the Sun and Aces are kind of falling off.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my matchup of the weekend: Mystics and Aces.
Oh, tonight.
Is that going on right now?
10 p.m. Not yet.
Oh yeah, that'll be tonight. So, are the Aces good? Like, are the Aces the Aces?
It might be cooked.
The Aces had a couple losses, and we were like, oh well, fatigue or whatever. Like they're tired. I don't know, but they have been
Just keep losing.
straight up bad lately. They have lost like 3 straight to the Liberty now. Lost the season series, which is not great when you're like the 2 teams going at it. Mystics beat the Aces last time, and the Aces only had 62 points. It's like, we say it all the time, if you want to win, score points. When the Aces like aren't scoring a ton of points, they are probably losing.
Oh my god, I didn't realize how bad it was for the Aces. I just see like the Bleacher Report notifications of them losing. They lost to the Sparks.
They lost the Sparks. They did. That actually happened in Las Vegas too. The Aces just, I don't know what's going on, but they do not look like the Aces right now. And yeah, if it comes down to Aces Liberty, like we've seen that story play out already. I don't know that they would be able to beat the Sun in a series.
Like, I don't figure it out.
I think the league figured out like what the gimmick was after a couple months of them just dominating everything. So I have liked the Mystics all season. I don't love their style of play, but I like the players that they have. See if they can put it together again versus the Aces. I think I've seen a lot of tweets about like you definitely don't want to see a healthy Mystics team in the playoffs. If you're a top 4 seed and you're gonna have to deal with the Mystics first round, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. If the Mystics can get to truly what their potential is, that would be cool to see.
Yeah, and I mean the thing about the Aces is after this matchup, you got Storm, Mercury.
Yeah.
So this is your real test.
Right.
You have to win this game.
Yeah. If this is the last memory we have of them playing a decent team, and they lose, I am not gonna believe in the Aces at all.
No.
Shout out to Liberty futures holders. That is looking fantastic right now. Liberty are very, very good right now.
And sprinkle a little on the Wings.
Yes, exactly. Love the Wings. Love the value on the Wings. Speaking of the Liberty, I am keeping my eye on Sabrina tomorrow night. The Sabrina 1 drops tomorrow.
Ooh. If it doesn't get stolen.
Exactly. Theft is not okay. We're fading theft. Sabrina 1 drops tomorrow. Hammering that points prop against the Sun. I always love Sabrina points. They always lowball her. Whatever it is, I'm hammering the over because when you're dropping that signature shoe, you gotta go crazy.
Yeah. You know Nike's in her ear. Like, you gotta be letting that thing fly every time you touch it.
It's gonna be hero ball, especially against the Sun. She's going crazy.
If you don't have 55, what are we doing? What are we doing?
L. Yeah, and then we talked about MVP candidates.
Yeah, I'm watching. Those are my players to watch. I'm just watching those 3. It feels like maybe I'm completely sun-brained because I'm over at Mohegan all the time. But it really does feel like the top 3 candidates. It could be anyone's award.
It could, yeah, exactly. I feel like for a while it was like, oh, we'll give it to Asia because the Aces are so good.
Yeah.
But now the Liberty are the best team, and they have 2 stars, and clearly Brandon's like a shelf above Sabrina, but it's not like Brandon's been carrying. And then AT, it's like if the Sun were really on that same level as the Libs, yeah, you would have to give her more credit, but I think people just always ignore Connecticut.
Yeah.
So
I don't blame them.
honestly, it's hard to find. Hard to find for sure.
Yeah, but like AT plus 900. We got 2 weeks left. Go crazy, and it's your reward.
Right. This is prove it time. It really is anyone's award. I think.
Yeah. Unless the libs throw out another pizza truck for Brianna.
Pizza truck.
Yeah, did you see that?
What was that? No.
It was a food truck. They were giving out pizza. Just Stu York on the side.
That's fire.
I know.
That's fire.
All the campaign stuff coming out of it has been pretty cool.
That is fire.
But
That'll be.
the Sun, speaking of, sorry.
Go ahead.
Speaking of like the campaign stuff, they had the boxing match or whatever at Mohegan.
Mm-hmm.
So they had them come out in AT jerseys.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool. And they posted a video, and these poor boxers, man, they were so clearly reading off a script. And they're like listing accolades, but then you can like see their eyes going across the page. It's like a minute and a half, and then just like, here's why you gotta vote AT MVP. But so unenthused. Just,
Yeah. Because script. Okay. Alyssa is
the funniest thing I've ever seen. That made me want to vote for her.
Honestly,
we gonna vote?
That's a great promo. Way to go, Sun Marketing. Fire. Big weekend in the W. Big last couple weeks for the MVP race. Let's get Kate back in here. Let's roll some dice.
Ooh. Bro.
Yeah.
What?
All right. It's time for rolling the dice. It's been a long time since we did it, so I went back to check how we did last time. Last time we got a weird roll. We got a 5, 5, and a 1. So we had some weird lines going on. We had the classic no 5 rebounds, which is exactly what I said. I picked Grace Berger to get 5, 5, and 1. She got 5, 2, and 2. So I was feeling good. I was like, 3 and 1. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good line. Kate almost nailed the line again, off by 1 point, 2 rebounds. I don't know how she does it. It's really annoying. I don't know how you keep nailing these lines. I don't think I've won once while everyone's been here. So let's see.
I have 1. I know.
Tied.
No,
against him.
No, I won the first one.
That's true. I think.
Like with me in it too.
Yeah. With you in it.
No.
Yeah.
We were saying for so long I was undefeated.
I don't think you're undefeated. I think you just
Had a
Just
hot streak.
I think you're just delusional.
But yeah, this is just turning into find a way to beat Kate somehow, some way.
We should team up.
We honestly should just put our genius brains together.
Actually, that wouldn't help at all.
Yeah, that would just mean we go 0-2 every week. All right, let's start us off with a 3-die roll. See where this takes us. Get some points. Come on, man. 10. No.
I just
10
don't.
points. Whack.
7.
7. 10. 7. 3.
Ew.
Huh.
That's ugly.
You know what? Let's see, I want 10 points, 7 rebounds from somebody.
I gotta go straight line just because you guys made so much fun of me last week.
It's so annoying. It's not that it was. You're not allowed to. It's just that it's so annoying when you do.
Alright, 10, 7. I don't even remember what it was.
10, 7, and 3.
10, 7, 3.
I want one of the. I feel like the wings bigs are always doing some work outside of Satu Sabli,
Yeah.
who had 0 minutes in the last game, so she might be hurt. But regardless, Natasha Howard and Kalani Brown are always, and Sierra McCown, they have so many good bigs, are always putting in work. They always seem to end up with like 10-ish points and, a bunch of rebounds and a few assists. I'm going to go with...
Natasha Howard is a... Sorry. No, you finish.
I'm looking at Natasha Howard. Last game she went for 11, 8, and 3. I would love for her to do the exact same thing this time. So let's go based off... let's go a little recency bias. I'm going to go Natasha Howard, 10, 7, 3.
Nice.
Against the Fever tomorrow.
I'm gonna say I did not know how many teams Natasha Howard played for.
Really?
She, every time I do a grid and I look at the thing, there's her name. Anyway,
Sneaky.
speaking of the grid, you dissed on the Dream earlier. I feel like I have to pick a Dream player. I'll go Cheyenne Parker.
Okay.
10 points, 7 boards. Oh, 3 something. We discuss this. Whatever. We missed by 2 points.
Natasha Howard, 10-7-3. Cheyenne Parker, 10-7-3. And last but not least, what you got, Beast?
I don't like this one as much as my
Okay,
other one.
Beast.
I think I'm gonna go. I hated that. I think I'm gonna go. Jonquil Jones.
JJ. Has had a resurgence as of late.
She is back.
She was the MVP of the Commissioner Cup final while we were gone.
Yeah. That
Well, was she really? Like, technically she was, but was she really?
I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, Marie Johannes
Why is she? Oh.
went nuts in that game. Also, she just might be like my favorite player in the league.
Marie
right now.
Johannes is fire. Marie Johannes is like Tyler Hero. It's like a fire white boy who can hit the outside shot.
That was so disrespectful.
A white
to
boy
Marie.
with swag.
That was so disrespectful to Marie.
She got swag. What's popular?
10-7-3. I see. The thing is, I don't like 10 points. Okay. 7 rebounds. Okay. I don't like that 3 for assists or steals. She's not a very helpful player according to her stats.
Not a great team attitude.
No. She's got her last 5, recency bias, because that's the website I look at. 0, 1, 1, 0, 3.
Oh,
3.
3.
There you go.
Yeah.
Roll with it. Roll with it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Trust the gut. Trust your gut. You'll probably win anyway. That's probably
Yeah,
exactly
it's
what
probably-
she'll have.
Okay.
Good pick.
When
Good pick.
did the Liberty play next?
Oh, facts. We gotta pick a game. The Dream. Or
They play the Sun tomorrow. JJ revenge game?
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah, the Dream
Ooh.
Links game for sure.
All right. Well, all 3 go tomorrow, and then we'll see how it shakes out. Can't wait. All right. Let's finish this off with some walk-off picks and get the hell out of here.
We are all family.
I'm so hungry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
facts. I gotta make cookies.
I gotta make some real
I need to eat something.
dinner.
Alright.
Cookies are not dinner. Damon,
Yeah.
give us a pick, brother. You're up to 17 and 12. I'm at 11 and 18.
Oh,
Kate's
you
at
said
10
up
and
to
19.
17 and 12. Like, I was at 17 and 10 2 weeks ago.
Whoa. Sorry, pal.
I might be cold, but you know who's hot?
Who's hot?
The Fever, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go. Fever taking down the Wings tomorrow.
Oh,
I know it's contradictory to everything I've ever said. Fever are hot. I don't care. They're playing great great basketball. Great basketball.
Great basketball.
They got the Rookie of the Year on their team. Yeah? Yeah? You're rolling with Diamond?
Diamond?
You're rolling with Diamond?
Look at Haley Jones still has a shot.
Haley Jones.
HJ.
Hey, Haley dropped some 2020 games. And I'll vote for
Dorka?
you.
Dorka? MVP?
Yeah,
Dorka's
Dorka's
beyond.
going crazy.
Dorka doesn't want the Rookie of the Year. She's
The Lynx have the Rookie of the Year, it's just not Diamond.
yeah, exactly.
Anywho.
Alright, Fever,
Fever.
going for 4 straight. Put me back on the winning side.
Beast. All right. What you got?
I got my girl BC doing absolutely nothing on the bench, but the Lynx taking down the Dream.
Fire. Fire. Bridget Carlton is the backbone of that team.
She really
Her,
is.
I know her vibes are killing it in the locker room.
Thank you for contributing, Bridget. Thank you for being here. Love the Lynx. Love the Lynx. Lynx have great vibes. Dream have terrible vibes. Great pick. Solid
I
pick.
want to pull up how many points she has in the last games.
Excellent pick.
Bro, you're saying doing nothing on the bench. She's rocking with a smooth 20 minutes out there.
Woo!
But
honestly.
She's getting her exercise.
She's
Tony Styling it up out there.
She's got 20 minutes last game, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
All right. And for my pick,
send us home.
I did no research. I forgot that we do this segment at the end of the show.
It's been a while.
My pick is the Sparks to beat the Mystics on Sunday.
You're a sicko.
I will be locked in.
You're a sicko.
I will be locked in on this Mystic Sparks game. College football? No, thank you. I'll be watching Mystic Sparks on Sunday
If the
night.
Sparks lose, it's because they have mono.
Facts.
They're running out there seeing ghosts.
Sparks winning. I tried to bet against them in the past, and it hurt me. So,
Jordan Canada,
go
though.
Sparks.
See a bucket and a problem.
JC.
Yes, sir.
The problem and the solution.
Period.
Folks, let's get the hell out of here.
Don't do
Thank
it
you for
on
watching.
I can see your hand in the mirror.
See? I'm a bucket, right? So it looks like it's coming at him, but it doesn't hit.
Alright, let's go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
It's been good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next week.